going. Okay, so I'm just like put it like there, I think. Should be fine. So now it's on. So
You want to say you're Bradley Cooper?
okay, Bradley Cooper and Arena, whatever her last name is, have broken up.
Alert the presses.
Alert the presses. I knew this was gonna happen. I don't know how many different times I watched A Star is Born. The chemistry is undeniable.
And then the performance.
The Oscars performance.
The Oscars performance.
Yeah, so, and now it's just a matter of time, I think, before Lady Gaga and Bradley Cooper are like walking in New York City together, or LA.
Or married.
They might already be married, and maybe that's why
Eloping.
they broke up. Let's continue on, but just so that everybody knows. Hi guys, welcome back to Everything Annabelle. I'm Annabelle, and this is Lauren, special guest, my best friend. And yeah, we wanted to get into a video. There's a topic that I really have been wanting to talk to Lauren about, and that she has a lot of experience with, and I feel like a lot of people are interested about it in general. So, today's video will be study abroad. Woo! Study abroad tips, study abroad tricks, places to go. And Lauren just kind of to get into her experience studying abroad. She just got back. When did you get back? Like a month ago? Less? June 7th.
So in 2 days it'll be a month.
In 2 days it'll be a month that she has been back
really
on
upsetting.
American soil. So yeah, I figured that so many of you would totally benefit from this if you're interested in study abroad. So without further ado, let's get started. Take a breath.
Love that.
All right, so Lauren, where did you study abroad? Say like your year, say your major, where you studied, and stuff like that.
I just went my spring semester of my sophomore year, and I went to Florence, Italy. It was amazing, nothing but good things to say about it. And I studied communication. I actually have a marketing minor as well. But I mainly was just there for my communication major at the Florence University of the Arts. I went through my school, just my school's program, Southern New Hampshire, SNU. Yeah, I guess
that's the general scoop on that. Those are the basics. How much did you pack for study abroad? Like, what would your packing tips be for somebody like looking to go?
I actually went with 5 of my best friends, which is kind of different because I know a lot of people go by themselves. And if it just ended up working out that way, we just all wanted to go to the same place, and it just worked for all of our majors. I could actually compare kind of what I packed compared to what they packed. So kind of once we got there, we were able to see who I guess packed the best. When I got there, I kind of met up with all the other kids from my school that were going and kind of got to see all of them and what they packed. And no joke, there were girls that brought 3 huge suitcases, a duffel bag, but you don't need that much stuff. My thing was just I want to just bring what I need.
The basics.
Yeah, the basics. I mean, Florence is very stylish. I can't just wear my crop tops and joggers like I do at home every single day. I brought my jeans, sweaters. It was cold when I went, colder fall temperature when I was there. I brought 4 pairs of shoes, just in each category. And I was just very careful about, I would bring 2 pairs of this, 2 pairs of that. Cause I was cause also I lived maybe 5 minutes away from all of the shops in the middle of Florence. That was just where my apartment was. Either way, if you need it, you can buy it there. It's not you're going to a third
You're not going
country.
To the moon.
Yeah,
Definitely.
You can buy it there. I didn't bring any of my tank tops because I was thinking, colder. So then once it got warmer, I ended up buying a couple of basic tank tops. And yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I went to Zara. There's a Zara there that's 3 floors. I bought a lot of stuff. Guilty as charged.
Guilty as charged.
But I could buy anything that I needed there, I thought. My friend Lexi, bless her heart, she's a fashion major. She's working for the fashion boutique there, so she wanted to bring cute clothes and stuff. So she brought I think she brought 2 or 3 suitcases. She didn't need that much stuff, and she knew that. You're packing your whole life into your suitcase. You're just oh, well, like, what if I need this third pair of white shoes that are slightly different from my other white shoes? Like,
don't. More than likely,
yeah, you don't. But honestly, I ended up, even like before I left, I ended up like throwing some stuff away or donating it, just like things that I didn't need anymore, like didn't wear there, didn't want to bring back. So that's always something you can do too.
Yes, well, excellent advice. Definitely linking back to my first college video, and I told you guys that looking even to go to college, like I looked at all my stuff and like cut it into like a third, and I brought like a third of what I did. So
yeah,
definitely think about that. What did you feel about like being submersed into another culture? Like, did you feel homesick? Like, how did you deal with that?
I did like a travel week before I went, which is pretty much I went for a class a week early, and I traveled like in Rome and kind of up towards Florence. And I thought, I did with my friends, so like I thought that would be, it was also like you just take that and that's a class and then that's done, so you got one class out of the way, which is nice. That would be a good experience to like just get adjusted and everything, and it was. I don't regret it at all, but it definitely was like a lot during the first week, just because we were kind of just thrown into it. Like we got there, we were jet lagged, and they were just like, here we go, like this is all of your school stuff you're doing for this class, and like, so we never kind of got to like unwind, because we were also moving like every night and like going somewhere else. But I still like, I totally recommend it if it's something that you have like the option to do. And once I got there, it was I kind of was just like, that whole week kind of made me feel like nothing was real. So then when I actually got there and I had like time to just like sit in my room, I was like, what am I doing? I'm in Europe, like this is insane. I got upset, like I just missed my family, or like I would see my friends. I mean, I was with all my friends also, like my school friends. Like that's another thing. I know a lot of people are like, they see their friends at home, like, and my home friends, like that but like I'm not with them anyway, really, during the school year.
Right.
So that's kind of the difference. I didn't get to like be sad and like look, like I would look at what people were doing at my school and be like, I'm in Italy, so.
What about financing? What are some financing tips that you have? You don't have to say how much money you brought, because I know that depends, like that totally depends on the person. Even like girls in my sorority who I've spoken to, that information like kind of depends on you. You'll figure that out with your parents, like how much money you've saved, like things like that.
Yeah.
But as far as like what you brought and like how you allocated it for the time you were
there.
there.
I had an apartment, so I had to like buy all of my own groceries, and like I just had to buy everything like for myself pretty much. Like I had to buy like soap for the bathroom, like all that stuff. Like it's just like how it is at home, but like I don't have like a dining plan or anything. So like I would say I would want to spend a certain amount each week on my groceries so that I wasn't like just like buying whatever. And then also with going out to eat, that's a huge thing, especially because I lived in a city and you're in Italy, so you're like, well, I want to go get pasta and all that, but you do have to be careful, especially with going out, if you have like clubs and bars where you're staying, because it's legal there.
Perfectly legal.
You totally will be like, oh, I went out last 3 nights, but I can go out tonight. Like, no, you shouldn't, because then you're just gonna spend money on things you don't need to consume, really. Yeah, I would just say like just be conscious about it, but also, I mean, I tried to be conscious, but I tried to just like live in the moment as much as I could. Like I wanted to be there, I wanted to enjoy where I was and like what I had the opportunity to do, because I wouldn't be back there and at least not in that same situation. So I think totally be conscious of it and like have an idea of how much you want to spend in total, I guess, before you go, and like save, but don't like kill yourself over it. And if you like end up spending more than like you had planned, like it's okay, it's completely normal, like everyone does.
Completely normal. I think that's me on a regular basis.
Yeah.
Get in stride, I think I would say too.
Yeah,
definitely.
Totally.
What about like choosing where you wanted to go?
I went to Italy when I was in high school. I did like one of those high school trips where you go for like 10 days. It's kind of like, do I want to go back to Italy? Like I already went to Italy. But it made the most sense for my major. Like I had a whole kind of program, and it was kind of like an internship thing I did for social media. I like worked for the social media team at my school, so I would like post on their accounts, which was really cool because that's something I'm interested in for like when I eventually have a career. So I just thought that was just like the best opportunity for me. Like I totally was tempted. I've always wanted to go to France and stuff, but also I kind of picked Italy too because it's easy to travel other places around. It's easy to travel in Europe anyway. It's just cheaper, but Italy's just kind of in the middle of everything. Ended up that all my friends were going, so I was like, I might as well go if all my friends are going. Not that you should pick because everyone else is going, but it just worked out that way.
Of all your friends jump off a bridge, are you gonna jump off?
Don't
No.
But like it makes it convenient.
It really makes it convenient to nosedive off. Just kidding. Okay, so then, and I think my last question would just be like, what was your favorite place that you went, that you traveled to, not being Italy, like a trip that you went?
So I went to like 7 countries, which is crazy. Like, I think that's including Italy, but insane. I didn't even think I would be able to travel that much, but I managed. My favorite was when I went to Greece. I went to Greece my spring break, and that was my trip I planned kind of on my, because I did a lot of travel agencies, which you probably have at other schools too in different countries, like through your school, and that's really helpful, but it was nice kind of just planning it myself, and ended up being more of a vacation, because there's a difference between going on a vacation and like traveling, because you kind of have all these things you need to get done. But Greece, we had a whole week there, so we kind of just had time to see everything, but also like relax, and we went to Mykonos for like 4 days. We stayed in just the most beautiful like Airbnb, like crazy view. We got to do ATVs like around the island. It was just like unreal. Like the whole time I just felt like this is like not real. I literally want to cry thinking about it.
Don't cry.
I won't cry,
Today.
but I want to thinking about it. And then I went to Santorini too, which was just like, you know, the white pictures, the aesthetic, like it's amazing. That's definitely my favorite. I just think like, I think that like that would be anyone's favorite if you kind of just have like the most time there to just really like enjoy it and like soak it all in.
All right, well, that is all we have for this video. Lauren did post a crazy amount of Instagram pictures, so I will link her Instagram below if you guys want to check them out, and like for inspiration and stuff like that, because they were all like super dope pictures, and I know I missed her so much when she was gone, so I will link that below so you guys can check it out. That is all we have. Keep an eye out for Bradley Cooper and Lady Gaga, because God knows how that, the next time I talk to you guys, they could very well have a child together. That is all. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. Please like if you liked it. And comment where you guys want to study abroad. So, yeah. Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me.
And thank you guys for watching Everything Annabelle. I'm going to go like that.
That was great.